One of the most disgraceful losses of the season was unfortunately part of our trio last week. Did not work out in our favor, but we're still up because we've hit parlays this year. And despite losing last week because of the stinking Titans, unable to do anything at all against the just awful Tampa Bay Bucks, we're back. We rise. You hit the thumbs up button, please. Make sure you're part of this 100K plus community here on the Odd Shopper channel. A lot of things going on, including how to use the books to your advantage. We're all about educating as we are informing, and hopefully a little bit, just a little bit of fun that may come across. I don't know. For me, we're going to win a 3-leg. I also have the Odd Shopper parlay of the week cooked up. Nice 4-leg parlay for you. But let us begin with what should be an obvious play so far. I've told you about this scenario not once, but twice, and now here's the third time overall. Dak Prescott is in the worst spot for his career. He is terrible away from home between a pair of home games. Already lost Arizona, already lost Philadelphia. I'm not saying he's going to lose outright, but he's not going to cover against Carolina. So let us begin with the Carolina Panthers getting 10.5 points. We're going to build this on Caesars. You have Bet365 all across the board. 21 or older, gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. I've got links below for everybody. So you want to make this your first bet on Bet365? Do it. You want to make this your first bet on Caesars? Go ahead and do it. Carolina Panthers plus 10.5. Oh, by the way, the thing about Dallas that jumps out, for me at least, would be how bad road favorites of really 7 or more are. You know, I start to look at least, I would say, one or two things. Road favorites struggling, home dogs of 8 or more thriving. That's the data that jumps out the most. And again, we'll keep building this here. Leg 2 is going to be in a similar vein here, but do not overlook the fact, here it is, double-digit dogs are 29-1 ATS last 30, riding a 10-1 current streak. Road dogs are 0-8-1 ATS this year of 7+ points, and Dak is 5-12 straight up in this spot. If you don't think that's the slam spot of the parlay, you're missing out big time. Leg number 2, it's the Cleveland Browns. Wait, what? Do you see who's starting? Dorian, well, no, it doesn't matter. DRT doesn't matter because this line moving 3 points makes absolutely no sense. Deshaun Watson is not that much better. 3, maybe 4 quarterbacks in the NFL are moving lines 4 points because of their absence through a key number like 3. Cleveland, from a metric standpoint, is simply better than everything Pittsburgh has been doing this year. In fact, if you look at where Pittsburgh is, they beat Cleveland earlier this year. They were outgained by a total of 153 yards. They've been outgained in every single game this year. Cleveland, on the other side, has been winning the battle of the box every single game. That's not a defining statistic, but it sure helps carve out and outline a silhouette of a squad. So right away, Carolina at home getting the 10.5, and Cleveland as close to a pick 'em as you can get. I mentioned 365, Caesars, wherever you want to sign up, we've got links below. And yeah, you'll get $5 into a $150 back in bonus, or your first bet up to 1,000. If you are in one of these states, 5 states or so that has Bet365, and you're not on Bet365, you're doing it wrong. It's insane how easy it is to beat that book. It's insane how soft their lines are. I'm flabbergasted every time I see it. Last leg, that's what makes it a beauty right here. We'll stay at the -110 vein. And again, on Caesars, we have it 48. We don't need to flex anything here at 48.5. Over 48 between Arizona and Houston. That's where we are at this point. Over 48 points between two teams with quarterbacks that can get up and down the field fast. And Kyler Murray being back in Arizona adds an extra element of speed, not just on the ground, but just speed as far as getting up the field. Houston, as we've seen, has been able to put up points against anybody, and it really hasn't mattered. Arizona's defense is atrocious, which allows Houston to get up and down. And to be fair, Houston, if they're not containing a quarterback, which they seem to struggle to do, they're going to give up some points too. That's plus 595. That's our NFL parlay of the week. Simple stuff, right? I even have an odd shopper parlay of the week here for you because I'm such a generous individual. I'm not even asking for anything. Thumbs up. Why don't you hit the thumbs up button? Why don't you hit the subscribe button? And before we go here, you let me know. That's last week, gentlemen. This is this week. Thank you. You let me know which of these legs is the poison pill, because I think all three are going to hit. I'm actually pretty emphatic that all three are going to hit. But you let me know. Shander, you're out of your mind. No way. Cleveland's winning that game. Did you see DRT the first time? Yeah. But I also know he's got a week's worth of practice with Kevin Stefanski. That means a lot. So that's our plus 595. This is your plus 1334 from Caesars. 4 legs right here. NFL, all player props. You've got Jalen Tolbert under 18.5 receiving yards for Dallas. Aiden O'Connell for the Raiders under 200.5 passing yards. Wow, look at this. Najee Harris over 1.5 total receptions. A rare over from the tool. I love it. And then Eytan right here at under 17.5 rushing attempts for Jacksonville. Love Jacksonville in that game. Discord got it at 6 earlier in the week. Speaking of which, yeah, we're going to do this again. It's Saturday evening, maybe Sunday morning before the day starts. We just did this. Why don't you come along for the ride again? We plan on doing it again, don't you? Plus 930 something odds. Let's see what that was again. It's right there in the pin action. Plus 932 TD parlay. Okay. I'm in. I know I'm in because I gave it. There's the Discord. Beautiful stuff. And here's your parlay of the week. We'll see you. Have a great one. This is easy money.